What gets you up in the morning?
What gets us up in the morning? The thought of you. The same thing that keeps me up all night, actually.
The same thing?
At 65 years old, rock singer Steven Tyler still has a way with the women. What keeps him young and sexy? And what's the real reason he gets up in the morning? Find out on Razor Pop.
Hello. We're just going to kick their ass in the first song. We take great pride. We started out when we used to play with other bands, and the whole idea was not just to play our music, but it was to try to blow the other band off the stage. It still should be that. There should be some competition. You should try to be as badass as you can, and you should try to be as thrilling as you can, and just whatever your best song is, bring it on.
Apparently you guys had sent out a tweet or something about people sending in videos. Is that right? Was it on Twitter?
Yes, we did. We're going to have a screen behind us, a huge screen, and if people send in their pictures, we're going to put the screen up there so there's an interaction between people watching the show and seeing their silly, stupid, whatever they're going to come up with face beautifully behind us. And we haven't picked the song yet. We're going to do it, but we're going to flash all those images.
Thank you.
Total interaction, girlfriend.
All right.
Thank you.
That's one thing. That's one thing. You got to play good all the time now, because you know it's going to end up on YouTube no matter what.
Yeah.
So if it's done anything, it still gives us a boot in the ass to keep on going. You know?
Absolutely. There's no
there's no off nights.
Exactly.
It makes you check to see if your fly is down more often.
Right. You kind of want to go back and go. Was my fly down just then? Yeah. There you go. Thank you guys so very, very much.
You got
Remember, tomorrow night is going to be epic. It's going to be epic.
One more question's got to be good. Make it good. The one question you've dying to ask.
What gets you up in the morning?
What gets us up in the morning? The thought of you. The same thing that keeps me up all night, actually.
The same thing? What about the rest of you? What about the rest? That's just Steve. What gets you going? I mean, what do you wake up for? What's the one thing you hope for? I mean, you've done music forever. So what do you do? You know, what gets you going?
Sometimes I think that somebody's doing it to our music. Sometimes I think about who's listening to what song, where. Sometimes I think about what adventure we're doing. Like we just spent 5 days in Phuket and 5 days in Bangkok. And every day we woke up before the sun came up and went out on canal boats just to see everything. And it's such an adventure right now, in my life anyway, to get the fuck up in the morning and get out and it's always the thought the night before of whatever happened, you know. I don't really get too much sleep anymore, so. But it's the very idea of being in this band, and that, I mean, like, Don't Want to Miss a Thing's got 9,800,000 hits on YouTube, and so someone somewhere is doing something while I'm singing, and I can't sleep. I hear them everywhere, listening and doing.
I'm actually not up yet.
It's about being in this band and not really knowing what's going to happen from day to day. It's never boring. So getting up in the morning, you just never know what's going to happen, but it's always a pretty fine day.
If today's the last day on Earth, okay, and you're given a microphone and everyone in the world can hear you say one sentence, what would you say to the whole world before the world ends? Armageddon, right?
Yikes. One word.
Told you so.
Love.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so very, very much. Remember, once again, tomorrow night, the Social Star Awards is going to be off the proverbial chain and due mainly to these guys, as well as all the other artists that we're going to have performing there, too. You don't want to miss it. I was almost going to say you don't want to miss a thing, and that's true, too. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Aerosmith!
Thank you. Thanks very much.